Picture this, a moonlit night in pre-Roman Britain, where mist clings to the ancient moors like ghostly fingers. I want to tell you about a creature that's been lurking in English folklore for centuries, yet somehow remains in the shadows of its more famous cousin, the werewolf of Britain. You see, while everyone knows about the French loup-garou or the Germanic werewolf, England's own shapeshifters have a fascinating and distinct history that's rarely told. These weren't your typical Hollywood monsters. They were something far more intriguing. Imagine walking across the misty moors of ancient Britain. The locals would tell you to listen for a particular howl. Not quite wolf, not quite human. They said these creatures weren't cursed by a bite or the full moon, but were the result of ancient British magic, tied to the very land itself. The earliest accounts speak of tribal shamans who would don wolfskins during sacred rituals, believing they could channel the spirit of these magnificent predators. But as Christianity spread across the British Isles, these spiritual practices took on a darker meaning. What was once considered a sacred transformation became twisted into tales of cursed beings. Here's what makes the English werewolf truly unique. Unlike their European counterparts, they were said to be guardians of ancient secrets. They weren't mindless beasts, but protectors of sacred places, appearing when ancient burial grounds or stone circles were threatened. There's a particularly chilling account from the 12th century about a nobleman who encountered what he described as a man-wolf near an ancient burial mound. Instead of attacking, the creature spoke to him, warning him to protect the old ways or face the consequences. The nobleman later became a renowned protector of ancient sites. Funny how that worked out, isn't it? What's fascinating is how these stories evolved alongside English society. During the Norman invasion, tales of werewolves became symbols of resistance, the wild, untamable spirit of the Anglo-Saxons against their new rulers. They represented something primal and uniquely British that couldn't be conquered. Even today, if you visit certain remote parts of England, locals might tell you about strange howls on foggy nights, or mysterious figures glimpsed at ancient stone circles. Perhaps these aren't just stories. Perhaps they're echoes of something older, something woven into the very fabric of this ancient land. So next time you're walking across a misty English moor at twilight and you hear something that sounds not quite wolf, not quite human, well, you might just be experiencing a piece of this hidden history. Just remember, the English werewolf was never just a monster. It was a guardian of secrets, a protector of ancient ways, and a reminder that some traditions never truly die. They say the myths of Britain hold many secrets. Perhaps this is one that was never meant to stay hidden forever,